This is Big Zell with Inevitable Podcast. I'm here with Travis, and he's finna, kind of let us in. Could you kind of, give me your experience? First of all, like how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay.
33 in February.
Uh-huh.
I've been out here on Fort Highway for a little less than a year now. Homeless. Battling with addiction. A lot of stuff going on over here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff going on over here. I lost both my parents in less than 2 years. And, I've been out here. And, just lost my dad last year. And lost his house and everything. And so I was kind of running the streets, fighting my demons.
Mm.
Hard. It really is.
Were you the only child?
No, I got a twin brother. I got 9 siblings. I got a twin brother, and then I got 8 half brothers and sisters. My twin brother is my best friend, but he lives up north, and I barely get to see him. But yeah, like I said, I lost both my parents, and
Have you thought about moving moving where your twin brother's at to kind of get away from, the everyday norm? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love to, but it's so hard, the fentanyl shit, man. It got people. It's the new crack, man. It really is. It got people. People doing things that they normally wouldn't do. And it's hard to get away from it.
Like where did it come from?
I'm not sure.
It just showed up as the new drug, like how crack was, and
like you got your medical fentanyl, but then you got street fentanyl, and I got out of jail. I've been doing opiates for a long time. I got out of jail, and everybody's smoking this fentanyl. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And
was it slip to you, or did you know that's what you were smoking though?
I was told that's what I was smoking. They told me, instead of shooting heroin, you can take a couple hits of this, and you're gonna be just good. And that's what I did, and
Is it affordable, or is it like super expensive, like how coke is? You know what I mean?
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's really expensive. Yeah. It's really bad shit.
Yeah. If you want to turn to the side, if get a side view, that way you ain't just looking into the camera if you don't want to, but because this is your life experiences, and I respect that, and I thank you for being able to let us in, so we can know and maybe help other people not go down this path, or if they do, they know what's in store for them. You know what I mean? So we can do some good with documenting and letting people know the realities of this.
Yeah.
Because like me, I'm a black guy, and certain groups of people would already think I already know about it, but I don't know. Fentanyl is kind of so how crack was back in the day. If I was thinking at first like crystal was that was like the new crack, and it's like now fentanyl is like that's getting into like heroin. They cutting it. I'm hearing they cutting it with shit. Like, what is this? A powder?
It can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More of a rock form.
Because it essentially what comes from some leaf or some bud or something, or is it just completely pharmaceutically made?
I think I'm not sure. Really not sure. It's probably pharmaceutical made because I don't know.
Because I would be scared as fuck to do that shit, man. Like I smoke weed, I drink, and that's like a safe. They say weed ain't a drug and shit, but it does alter you. You feel space time and shit, And like the first time I smoked pot, I was on. I was like, man, this is it. This is for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like now it's. Do you think it's out of control, or do you think it's just this shit is out here for if this is what you want to do?
It's getting out of control, yes.
It's
getting pretty out of control. You got a lot of people on them blue 30 perks pressed, and a lot of people are dying from it. Left and right. I can't tell you how many people I've had to save. Narcan. I can't even tell you, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Is this like off their first use of it, or just continuous use?
Some of them first and some continuous.
Oh.
Myself, I've been Narcan, died several times,
Mm-hmm.
and thankfully, I had somebody there that was able to save me, and then so many people,
Mm-hmm.
they're getting locked up for trying for the first time, taking one hit and
Mm.
it's crazy out here.
Is the high that good to where you'll put your life up to bat? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll wager it, because if it's like that, you gotta be like, okay, fuck, shit, is this worth it? You know what I mean?
Right.
And especially if you've never took it, if this your first time taking it, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it's a thrill.
To some people, yeah.
Uh-huh.
More, I don't really. I mean, yeah, I do. I get high because depressed. A lot of friends I was real close to them.
Yeah.
And it takes away that pain and stuff, but I also do it because I don't do it, then I'm sick.
Mm.
It's not a fun thing to go through.
Mm-hmm.
It really ain't.
So do you think like you started using due to your parents passing?
Well, I was doing opiates before their passing,
Uh-huh.
but the fentanyl thing, I got out of jail after my dad passed away, and I didn't really care, and I started, I was like, I ain't got nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to, well, I wasn't trying, I was shooting it up, and I was letting it kill me. And it's just,
Mm.
I've been going through a lot. Boy, the highway over here ain't helping me at all, so I got
Mm-hmm.
to do something. So, I got a lot of family that's worried about me.
So like with knowing that, I mean, do you see a way out, or is it just like this is what it is right now?
Probably at this moment in time, it is what it is right now.
Mm-hmm. But you said you're 32, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you still young. I just turned 30 this year.
Really?
Yeah, June the 2nd. So, and I still feel kind of 20-ish. You know what I mean? So,
I don't.
oh shit. Is it just because you've been through a lot?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Besides the drugs, like what have you been through that kind of really took a toll on you? I know you said your mom and your dad, you lost both of them. And, I couldn't even understand what that feel like. They minds are still alive. They up there in age, but,
Yeah, it hit me hard. And,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it hit me real hard. But hopefully, and then, losing everything else, it all, it's hard to explain. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. And you definitely don't want to go down some of the shit that I've gone down through.
So, like, what could you kind of tell me? Like, what was the wildest thing you had to do to like support your addiction? Like, what do you have to do to support it? I mean, like you said, you're homeless.
Yeah.
So.
I don't steal, and I don't do none of that shit. I like to have a good, my name to be good.
Clean, yeah.
So I bust serve, get it for people, and
right. They give you like a little finder's fee.
Yeah.
Right, I got you. Yeah.
But,
that could possibly put you in a lot of bullshit deals or a lot of shit that, you know what I mean? Hell yeah, I've been in some shit like that too, to where like I didn't dabble in something, but a friend of mine wanted something that I knew a person, that had it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to take this risk, with them. It's a whole area, it's a own world going on out here.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It seriously is. And yeah, I watched. This guy just got killed right there in front of Stadium Motel over $20 per pound. And it's you gotta be careful, and you gotta be careful really who you fucking with, because they just had a 15 list indictment, and they ain't fucking around with fentanyl.
Uh-huh.
They're handing out 50-year sentences for dealing it. I mean, and you can just be a middleman and get 25 years, you know, and it's like,
Is it that big time? Is motherfuckers making that much money off of it, or? Because I don't hear about like you hear all the coke kingpins, the weed kingpins, but like you don't really when you get to crystal and fucking this fentanyl, heroin. You don't. Well, I heard of a couple people out of Detroit that was some big heroin dealers, but like as far as like the crystal and shit, because this is like from what I hear, Independence is like the crystal capital.
It definitely has been. I don't know if it still is. I mean, seems like it. Really
Yeah.
does. Everybody that I know fucking smokes it. That's something.
Do you know anything about that process, like the crystal? Have you ever fucked with it, or you just?
Yeah. I've got a lot of shows.
Okay, so maybe you could, confirm some of the things that was told to me.
Yeah.
So like this guy once told me that you could make it by like putting some chemicals on sheets of glass, and digging down in the dirt and putting it down there and shit, and it'll grow on the glass. Is that like, or is it a whole bunch of different ways how you make the shit?
You can go get a hotel room and make it right there in the bathtub.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of people do it. They're trying to make it come up.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna make one batch of dope, and they're gonna just go sell it.
And that's what, like 24 hours you can get it done?
I think so, something like that.
Uh-huh. Now, in that process, could that shit blow up?
Yeah, there's been a lot of meth labs blown up around here. A lot.
Whoa. And that shit sound like a fucking bomb. Like, you seeing like the fucking hazmat type of vehicles, that shit scared the fuck out of me. It happened one time in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Man, and I was seeing these type of vehicles. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen them type. Like, boy. But what is it? Because it's a chemical fire? You can't.
It's all chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it's just bad shit to be making, but a lot of people, that's what they want.
Yeah.
Supply and demand. People want it, it's gonna get here somehow.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Okay. So like, I mean, like, how long would you say like you've been going through this? What, like 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so about a decade.
Yeah.
So that would take you back to your early 20s.
Yep.
Okay, so throughout those years, what kind of dreams did you have? What kind of things did you want to do? Did you ever have your own life, or was it kind of like what your parents wanted you to do?
I had a trouble life. I started at 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I got arrested. Had felony charges at 13. Been in and out of state custody growing up, and I just can't really tell you what I used to dream about doing or being when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I love operating heavy equipment.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Cutting trees down.
Yeah. Shit, you gotta be kind of ballsy for that shit, cutting trees down. Shit. Motherfucker be fucking, 80, 90 feet in the air with a fucking chainsaw and shit. Have you seen some fucking weird, crazy ass accidents in that shit?
No, not really.
Not that? Okay.
I've seen some great stuff with heavy equipment, though.
Uh-huh.
That's what I've been doing the last 5 years, probably. 4 years at least, probably.
Uh-huh.
And something I like doing,
Okay, that's what's up. Shit. Man, shit, you know, the world is your oyster, man.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Everything, they say like everything that's in your life that's what you want in there. You attract what you want. Even some of the things that you don't want, you know, if you're still doing certain habits or certain behaviors, it's going to come back to you, so. But yeah, man, do you have any words for like anybody that's struggling that that maybe you could help them go a better route? You out here, you seeing what's going on. Like you said, people die behind it.
Yeah.
This shit is for real.
Yeah.
So,
I know, if you really want to get clean, I know they got the free good clinics out there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to do it, you can do it. I know my buddy Roger, he's 2 weeks clean right now, and I'm proud of him.
Okay. That's what's up. Okay. All right. We out. Inevitable Podcast. Thanks, Travis.